I lost my patience. Oh baby, you! Don't be a wuss. Do it. On this trip, a couple of non-backpacking friends joined me for a 22-mile, 4-day hike from Judge Magney State Park south to Grand Marais. Back out on the Superior Hiking Trail. Remember that last video when I said I wasn't going to go backpacking in the summer anymore? Well, here I am. But it's much cooler, a lot less humid, and it's going to be shorter mileage this trip. But I'm super excited about this trip because, you know, I may have talked about friends who always wanted to go backpacking with me, but it never seemed to happen. Well, it happened. You see in front of me here, very beautiful sight. You have D1, Dave, who I thought was going to go backpacking with me about 4 years ago, and he's a busy guy, and it never happened. In front of him, I'll just call him D2. That's Dave number 2. Both friends of mine who aren't avid backpackers, and they're out here doing it. So it's kind of exciting to me. I'm going to try to treat them well. Hopefully they'll want to come back and do it again. D1, D2, D-bag. So these guys, first backpacking trip.
First backpacking trip. Overnight, I guess. I do day hikes, but nothing like this.
And you went backpacking like 10 years or so
Yeah, it's
ago.
been a little while. It's been a little while.
So
Trying to enjoy the process, right? Process being part of the journey. Sometimes you just have to pause in the wilderness, recognize where you are. You're centered. You are focused on the smells, the sights, the sound. Fantastic.
which is completely opposite of what I usually do. So right now I'm enjoying it. We'll see by the end of the trip if his, I don't know, we'll see.
Zen,
yeah, zen.
whatever it is.
Enjoy the suck. So we made it to the North Bruhl River campsite. Beautiful campsite, nice breeze. We've been resting here. We have a couple here that was in the shuttle with Harriet with us. And
hello.
Remind me, what's your names again?
My name's Joe Bauer.
Erica Bauer.
And it's their 10th anniversary, and they are escaping from their 2 young children out here on the trail relaxing. So they're at the campsite here, and it's about 3:30, and they're making that hard decision of, do we stay here or do we hike another 5 miles to the next campsite? I was kind of urging them to stay here and just enjoy it.
You might see us down the later today, or you might see us tomorrow.
I'm just saying, it's a nice quiet site with no kids.
No kids. I don't hear a kid in
Yeah.
You can enjoy each other. Unless you don't want to be with each other alone, then you keep on going.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
All right. Let's keep going. We'll see you on the trail. What do you guess? Pad and a chair? How much does that weigh?
Whatever it is.
It's just enough.
Oh, yeah.
This was last night when I was like, I bet you, I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, that will fit right in that pocket. I jam it in there.
And it adds like 2 ounces.
See, you just illustrated why you shouldn't get a big backpack. Because you find ways to fill it. On day 1, we hiked 6 miles from the Judge Magney State Park over the Little Bruhl River and on to the Lake Superior Lake Walk to camp. Alright, we made it to Highway 61. Past the Little Bruhl River campsites. Not too much traffic today. Now we're going to go down to one of my favorite parts of the trail, the lake walk.
What do you think? It's a lot harder to walk.
Yes.
That's good.
What do you think of the view?
What a view.
The view is not bad.
Wow.
The lake walk isn't easy, but don't be a wuss. Do it. We made it to the Kayak Campsite along Lake Superior. Now this campsite is not in the trail guide for the Superior Hiking Trail because it's not a Superior Hiking Trail campsite. It's for kayaks going along the lake, but it's the first time I've ever been here. Very nice. 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo!
You want that camera? Keep doing that if you want that camera wet.
Excellent technique.
That is good.
This isn't a bad campsite. There's worse places to be. We built a campfire. We are making steaks, and I have some potatoes. D2 over here is unwrapping his meat. MJ on the trail, his new trail name, is enjoying a steak.
New York strip steak, Montreal seasoning. Hitting the spot.
Hitting the spot? What did you just say like a second ago?
Why?
Just, damn, this is good.
It is good. I think I may have even said the F word. It's good. Everything tastes better out here.
So I'm teaching D2 here how to hang a bear bag. And he has kids who play baseball, and he used to coach baseball. So we're expecting him to get over the branch on the first try.
Even though this really has nothing to do with baseball, it could help.
You're both throwing.
Right. There it is. Okay.
Good morning from Lake Superior. It's a beautiful morning. We're just relaxing, sitting here on the beach. It's about 8:30, but We're only going 7 miles or so today, so we're in no rush. How'd you sleep last night there, D2?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. A little chill in the air. Still, yeah, slept fantastic. Great.
Yeah, these waves are very relaxing.
On day 2, we hiked 7 miles from the lake walk past the Canucks River to Cliff Creek to camp. Good morning. So, D2 is now known as Skippy because he's really good at skipping rocks. We're making the hike out to the road here, finishing the lake walk, and MJ on the trail decided to take the road for the rest of the way. He's been having some foot pain before this trip. Sounded a lot to me like plantar fasciitis, and he's going to meet us up here where the trail intersects with the road again, but with his foot it just hurt too much to walk on this loose gravel. So he'll be fine. We'll meet up here in about 10 minutes, but it's a lot farther on the lake walk than we thought to get out after camping last night, probably a good mile. So I can see the sign to get out. I'm going to catch back up with Skippy. Well, we just finished the lake walk.
Well, some of you did. I went the road, I guess, more easily traveled than
And why
Highway 61.
Why is that?
Because the lake walk, and this is a dad joke, the lake walk is no cakewalk. Your feet just sink into it like it's quicksand.
You don't get that humor anywhere else. MJ on the trail, folks. Tip your waitress. All right, boys and girls, it's that time again. It's time to play Name That Scat. All right, today's pile of poop is right here. Is that A, Donald Trump, B, a sparrow, C, a bear, or D, a moose? What's your guesses, boys and girls?
I'm going with bear.
I'm going bear. I see some berries in there.
The correct answer is C, bear.
Yay!
Woo! Winner. We had a little lunch here at Kimball Creek. Nice little rest. Got a couple more miles to go to where are we going to tonight?
Cliff Claven Creek.
It's a little known fact that that's a very popular campsite.
So I see what you did there.
Okay, I've come to one of the most random signs along the Spear Hiking Trail. Just out here in the middle of the woods, there's a sign that says Cascade River 24.8, Lutsen Ski Hill 59.2. All right, good information to know. Thru hiker might like that, but it doesn't point out the upcoming stuff. It kind of reminds me of the signs that you see. Wall Drug, 250 miles.
But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend.
Okay, we made it to Cliff Creek. And this is going to be our home for the night. Kind of an average camp spot, but it works. It's got flat ground, it's got trees, it's got, ooh, a bear.
What do you mean average?
You know all about average, don't you?
Not at all.
Sit back. Oh! Sit your ass back down.
It's hard.
All right. So, MJ on the trail and Twinkle Toes? No, what was
Skippy.
it? Skippy, same thing.
He's a master rock skipper.
Tell me a little bit, you guys both had your first mountain houses ever for dinner tonight. Tell us what you had and how good it was.
Yeah, I had the beef stroganoff, and when I went to REI the other day, all they had was beef stroganoff, so I get one tonight, just had it, and I get one tomorrow night as well. So, but fortunately it was decent, you know, not as good as my wife, but decent. Well played.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about you?
I had the breakfast skillet, and it wasn't bad. I would say the best thing about it is that I was incredibly hungry. So it just tasted.
That helps.
It tasted good just
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah, it's two servings. I had about 1.5 of the servings, and then had to choke down the rest of the.
It's not a
Pretty full.
That's not a,
not a
ringing
clear
endorsement.
endorsement of the product. There goes your sponsorship. And we met some new friends. They're on night, what night? How many nights on?
11.
11.
12. Yeah.
Monsters. So, what did you guys have for dinner tonight?
We had some Alfredo. It was
Bear Creek.
yeah, Bear Creek.
It was our
meals.
second time
Great.
having it out of our 11 nights, and that's really good.
Yeah, so they have the same meal twice over 11 nights. Not
Yeah.
twice over
So
2
how
nights.
many meals, was this the first meal that you've doubled up?
No, we had soup, the same soup twice,
Yeah.
and we have our 2 extra meals are the same meal.
And they're both soup.
Yeah,
We an accident cooked or brought in some extra.
So you're gonna have something different tomorrow night on your last night?
Yeah.
Just so you're gonna go big.
What's it called?
Kathmandu curry. It's one of the backpacker pantry ones.
Yeah,
Ooh,
fancy.
fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy last night.
So, I forgot to ask, what are you guys' names again?
I'm Aaron.
Aaron?
Helen.
Aaron and Helen. They're sisters. One's going off to college at St. Olaf. Another one's going to the Boundary Waters next week. So, very active people. Thanks for sharing your campsite. I guess we were here first. You're welcome. Good morning, everyone. It is about a little after 8. We slept in because it's raining this morning. How you feeling this morning?
I feel decent right now. Just a little adventure, right? Little storms that came rolling in. Heard it in the distance. Kind of preparing. We knew it would be here, and then it came, and we sat and waited quietly.
Hopefully it's done.
Hoping it's done. Yep.
We'll see.
We will see.
This is where MJ on the Trails tent used to be. There's my hammock over there. Got the hammock all packed up. Gonna take down the rain fly now and hit the trail. All right, see ya.
Bye.
On day 3, we hiked 6 miles from Cliff Creek past the Wildflower Hill to the Devil's Track River to camp. You're skipping down a muddy hill, huh?
Yeah, a little different trail conditions today versus the last couple days.
Let's see your trail cred.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
Either needed to find a latrine or he fell in the mud, one of the two.
We'll call it the mud, please.
Well, hi there. Oh, hi. Okay, we made it to the Devil's Track. You can see behind me here, great big valley with water down there. And if you look way off in the distance, you can see Lake Superior. Well, we made it to the West Devil Track River Campsite. I got here, I lost my patience. I took off about the last mile and like a shot out of a cannon, went super quick. Sitting here for a while and they weren't coming, so I went back and met them and walked back into camp. But now we're all here. They aren't exactly in a mood to want to be interviewed right now, so we'll let them rest, regroup. I'm going to set up my hammock, then we're going to relax. Well, I'm not going to have much footage for you tonight from the campsite because there's about 15 or 16 people squeezed into this campsite, and I didn't feel like shooting video down there where everybody was, so we'll see you tomorrow morning. Morning. It's a little after 7 a.m. We're packing up here at West Devil Track River Campsite. You can see there's quite a lot of people. Good morning, Skippy. And there's even more people camped up along in the woods here. So there's a lot of people here last night, but it was a good time, and we're going to take off early and get up to the Pincushion overlook.
Didn't grab Jeremy's camera that's stuck in front of my face and break it into 1,000 pieces.
On day 4, we hiked 3 miles from the Devil's Track River to the Pincushion overlook and on to Grand Marais trailhead.
Best friends that anyone could have, and we'll never, ever, 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 ever lose each other. We're the 3 best friends.
So I am on the new section of trail that they just constructed near the Pincushion trailhead. This is the option that you take instead of going on the ski trails. So this is much nicer, well-built single track, much more pleasant than going on the wide ski trail. End of another fabulous trip. Boys, what do you think of the view here?
Not bad.
It's awesome.
Doesn't get much better.
So this is just the reminder of why we go backpacking. It isn't to climb up those big hills, but it's like anything in life. It's delayed gratification.
Sometimes you got to take the hills to get to spots like this.
I thought it was easy the whole trip.
Yeah, that's why we call him MJ on the trail. He's a stud.
Yep.
He's like the Michael Jordan of backpacking.
No, this is hard, but it's well worth it. It's when you see views like this and you feel that breeze and
you smell that smell.
and you hear nothing.
We're not looking forward to going back to society,
Wearing masks.
dealing with Karens, but we are looking forward to cinnamon rolls at the Blue Heron Cafe, and yeah, eventually our families.
Okay, let's go.
This is what it's all about right here. If you like this video, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. If you like bacon, subscribe.
And who does? If you don't like bacon, what's wrong with you? Everyone likes bacon.
See you on the trail.